This is Sunny Day and my pal Vinny the Gooch with a hearty hi-ho to ya.
Wait a minute. The Gooch does not under any circumstances say hi-ho. Sunny Day might be saying hi-ho, but the Gooch just says yo.
Whatever, Vinny.
Going head-to-head in today's game are the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. There's something special about this team, Sonny. Call it intermission or whatever, but I think this team got what it takes to go all the way in the playoffs this year.
So let's get on with the show. All right, let's play ball. On the mound today is Melissa Waters.
I heard this girl's arm is so strong, she once threw a baseball right to a brick wall.
Really?
No.
First up is Angela Del Vecchio. I'm gonna smack the stuffing out of this one.
Man, this is like an eternity or something.
We want a batter. Into the windup, the pitch. That was ball one.
Yeah.
We want a batter. Here's the windup and the throw. Strike one with nobody out.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. You're into the motion, the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Strike!
They're in the hole here, Sonny.
So 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Whiff. Here's the motion, the 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. And the count is 2 and
Hello.
We want a batter.
2. From the windup, fires.
Swings. Foul ball. And the count is 2 and 2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She sat the 2-2 pitch.
Swing.
Low. Ball 3.
Your antics grow tiresome.
So wing. The stretch and the offering. Ball 4. And that's a walk.
That's the old stuff.
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action.
Annie has a fantastic hitting accuracy, but doesn't have much power behind a hit.
Just don't hit me.
Hello. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The windup throws it.
We want
Ball
a batter,
1.
not
Runner
a
on
broken
first.
ladder.
No out.
So wing.
The windup and the throw. Swinging. And a foul ball.
Where's the pizza, man? Hey, batter. So wing.
From the windup and the offering. Sliced it. And the count is 1 and 2.
Batter. Peasant. We want a batter.
From the stretch. Throws it. The swing. Ground ball. That's a slow roller.
Nice play.
And it's an out.
Excellent.
That's a tough out, Sonny.
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
In a clutch situation, Jabberjaw knows how to keep her cool.
This is like an
Runner on
eternity or
first.
something.
1 out. Wait, okay, you watch this time, and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I mean, I really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Wait.
So wing.
From the windup and the
So
pitch.
wing.
Swung on, and a foul ball. 0 and 1.
Batter. Your antics grow
Takes the stretch,
tiresome.
the
We
delivery.
want a batter,
Strike.
not a broken
And the count
ladder.
is 0 and 2.
So wing. Hey, batter. Yeah.
She kicks and delivers.
We want a
Swing.
batter, not
Foul
a
ball.
broken ladder.
And the count is 0 and 2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The target goes up, cuts to the plate. Just foul. And the count is 0 and 2.
Where's the pizza, man? We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She sacks, throws it, swings, and a foul ball.
Really now? Hey, batter. We want a batter.
Takes the stretch and the pitch. It's fouled back. 0 and 2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter.
Into the windup and the offering. Ground ball. That's a slow roller.
Hi,
Runner on first. One out. Into the windup, throws it.
We want a batter,
Swinging.
not a broken
Ground ball,
ladder.
sent him scrambling.
Oh, yes, yes. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Really
Here's the
now.
windup, cuts to the
Hey,
plate.
batter, batter, batter.
And down she goes. The runner goes. And she's caught in a
I
pickle.
could have done that.
Lost her footing.
Hey, nice play.
She's safe.
Oh, yes, yes.
Keisha Phillips turned it back. This girl can walk the walk, but can she hit the ball? Runner on first. 2 outs. Uh-oh, here she comes.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She kicked
Man,
the
this
pitch.
is like an
That was
eternity or
ball
something.
1. And the count is 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The stretch and the offering. Swings. Ground ball up the first baseline. That one took a chunk out of the ground.
Fine.
She's out of there. Left one on first. Angela Del Vecchio up to pitch now. Like her brother Tony, Sugar Pop has a pretty solid spitball, especially on days ending with Y. Big Souffle steps up to bat. Nobody out.
Pull up those socks.
Check out that
Here's
kid,
the windup. Fires. A swing. Easy
really
basket
did it.
catch.
That was
Out.
great.
Here comes Jorge Garcia. The stretch and the pitch. A swing. A long one. And deep. Runs over to it. Goodbye, baseball.
There's a souvenir for the children.
Anna Goodrow steps up.
I think your bat's got a hole in it.
She's ready. And the offering.
You might
The
listen.
swing.
Check out that
One
kid,
out.
man.
From the stretch. Cuts to the plate.
Don't swing. Swing.
And a foul ball. 0-2.
You need to pull up those socks.
The stretch. Here's the pitch.
Swing.
A swing.
Don't swing.
Ground ball.
Swing.
She gobbles it up.
Ooh, ooh, yeah.
One out.
Oh, oh,
You are so gonna strike out.
Swing.
The stretch.
Don't swing.
She delivers.
Swing.
A swing. Strike.
Pull up those
Say
socks.
goodbye to another hitter. That's all, folks. Libby Butterman comes to the plate. This kid's one tough cookie, Sonny.
afraid of the ball.
She's sat,
I
cuts
think
to
your
the
bat's
plate.
got a hole in it.
Strike one. That's the old stuff. Looked like a slow ball.
You couldn't hit
0-1.
the side of an airplane.
Here's the windup. Throws
Check
it.
out that kid.
Swung on. That's a foul.
Strike out
0-2.
right here.
You
Wow.
gotta swing. Now. Pull
She
up those
kicks.
socks.
And the throw. Swing. Popped it up.
Hey there, good job.
She scoops it up. Fires across to first.
Train.
That's it for her. That'll bring them to a halt in this inning. And that'll do it in the first inning. Timmy Ekman steps in.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
Batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The stretch. The pitch. And she's out. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn.
Let's go, Daddy.
Swing.
like an eternity. of
The
summer.
windup cuts to the plate. Ball one. One out.
Whiff.
Takes the stretch and the pitch. Low and outside. From the windup and the delivery. That was ball three.
Where's the pizza, man? Your antics grow tiresome.
The target goes up, the pitch. Steer right.
Whiff. Swing.
Here's the windup, the delivery. And that's the fourth ball. And that's a walk.
Pizza, man.
Maria Luna up to bat. Maria loves pink, and when it's her team color, she's a terror out there. Hello.
Swing. Swing.
Here's the windup, the delivery. A swing and a foul ball. Runner on first. One out.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Takes her stretch. She delivers. Swinging. Ground ball sent them scrambling. Safe at first.
Hello.
All right, their
Hey,
first
nice
run
play.
today. Sally Dopp steps in. I wouldn't want to meet this kid in a dark alley. I wouldn't want to meet him in a light alley neither. Alleys are scary. Now watch carefully.
Peasant.
The stretch cuts to the plate. That was ball one. They have a runner on second. One out.
Swing. Hello.
She's ready. Cuts to the plate. That was ball two. And the count is 2-0.
Whiff.
The target goes up. She delivers. An unforgettable undergrounder. It's like you gotta have ESP to know where that thing's gonna pop up. And they give up another run. Looks like she tripped. This is quite a predicament. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. All that ballet Vicky does makes her one of the most coordinated kids on the field. They have a runner on second. One out. Kalala.
Hey, batter. Really now? Hey, batter.
She kicked. Fires.
We want a batter.
That was
not
ball
a broken
one.
ladder.
And the count
We
is
want
1-0.
batter,
Where's
not
the
a
pizza,
broken
man?
ladder. Hey, batter.
She sat. Fires.
Your antics grow
High.
tiresome.
Ball two.
We
2-0.
want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hello. Hey,
Into the motion.
batter.
Pitch on the way. A swing. Foul ball. And the count is 2-1.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Batter. Really
She
now?
kicks. Here's the pitch. Ball
Hey,
three.
batter. We want a batter.
Now
not a
pitching,
broken ladder.
Barbara Jones. This girl can flat out throw the baseball, Sonny. I'm glad I don't have to face her. Takes the stretch and the offering. Just foul.
Pizza, man. Whiff. We want a batter.
From the windup, the 3-2 pitch. Just foul. And the count is 3-2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the windup and the delivery. And there's ball four.
We
A free
want a
pass.
batter,
Yo,
not a broken ladder.
that's gotta hurt.
Not a broken ladder.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Killabop shares with her brother Tony a very self-confident attitude. Runners on first and second. One out. I'm gonna smack the stuffing out of this one. She's ready, and the offering. An undergrounder. My oh my! All I can say is, I can dig it, baby. Oh yeah!
Oh,
They got another one! Makes it safe on third. Oops, The wheels fell off, and they've scratched out another run. Lost her footing.
Hey, nice play.
I could have done that. And the runner is safe. Annie Fraser steps in, ready for action. Runner on first. One
Man,
out.
this is like
Let's
an eternity
be
or
friends.
So wing! Whiff. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Whiff. Hey, batter.
Here's the windup. The pitch. Ball one.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter. Where's the pizza, man?
The target goes up. She delivers.
Wing!
That was ball
So
two.
wing! Really now? We want a batter, not a broken
The
ladder.
stretch
Oh.
and delivers. An unforgettable undergrounder. It's like you gotta have ESP to know where that thing's gonna pop up.
Yes. Oh, yeah!
And makes it to third. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. This girl looks like she's all business out there.
Wait, okay, you watch this, and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I mean, I really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute,
We
okay?
want a batter,
Wait.
not a broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken
The windup
ladder. We
and
want a
the
batter,
offering.
not a
Ball
broken
one.
ladder.
Runners on first and third.
Pizza, man.
One out.
So wing!
She kicks. She delivers. Swings. Fouled one back.
So wing! We want a batter.
Takes her
not a
stretch,
broken ladder,
throws it.
Not a broken ladder.
Ball two. 2-1.
So wing! Hey,
From the
batter,
windup,
batter.
the 2-1 pitch. Ball three. And the
Hey,
count
batter,
is
batter,
3-1.
batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Ready now. Fires.
Yeah.
Swinging. Sliced it. 3-2.
Wing! Hey, batter.
From the stretch. The delivery.
So wing!
Ground ball sent him scrambling. Oops, the wheels fell off. Caught between bases. Lost her footing. Ouch, she hits the ground. And the runner is safe. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Now this kid's got style. The bases are loaded. One out. Uh-oh, here she comes.
We want a batter.
Takes her stretch and the offering. Strike! The bat has got to pull the trigger on those. And the count is 0-1.
So wing! We want a batter.
The windup,
not a broken
pitch on the way.
ladder.
The swing. Tags one.
Hey, nice play. Nice play. Go team!
And she scores! That's the kind of hustling I like to see. Kimmy Edmond steps in. Bases loaded. One out.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
So wing! We want a batter. not
Ready
a
now.
broken
The
ladder.
delivery. Ball one.
Wing!
Looks like we got a
Hey,
little
batter,
control
batter,
problem.
batter. Really now?
Into the windup.
wing.
She delivers. Ball two.
So
2-0.
wing! Hey, batter. So wing!
Takes her stretch. Here's the pitch. That was ball
Hey,
three.
batter. Hey, batter. Your antics.
Into the motion, the
Hey,
pitch.
batter.
Strike!
Hey,
3-1.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The target goes up.
Hey,
Pitch on the way.
batter.
Strike two. One more strike, and it's
Man, this
curtains
is
for
like
her.
an eternity or
3-2.
something.
So wing! Hello?
The stretch. She delivers. Swinging. Sliced it. And the count is 3-2.
Hey, batter. So wing! We want a batter.
Here's the windup. The the delivery. And belted. And it's an out. And the runner tag. Tag second. And the runner tag. Safe. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Lulu is one of the fastest runners on the team and doesn't tire easily. 3 on, 2 outs.
What the, Daddy?
Man, this
Coach
is like
calls
an
timeout.
eternity or something.
Swing! We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing! Hello!
Ready now, pitch on the way. Ball 1.
Hey,
The
batter,
bases
batter,
are
batter.
loaded. 2 outs.
Swing! Hey, batter, batter, batter. Where's the pizza, man?
The target
We
goes
want a
up, the
batter,
pitch.
not a broken ladder.
Grounder to short. That'll keep you on your toes. She scored!
Come on, team.
Well done. Maria Luna up to bat. Maria has a cat named Maru. She loves to dress up for tea parties.
So
3 on, 2 outs.
Don't underestimate the power of pink.
Swing!
Man, this is like an eternity or
Into the motion, pitch on the way.
Batter, batter.
High, ball
Hey,
1.
batter, batter,
And the count
batter.
is 1-0.
Really now? We want a batter.
Here's the
not a
motion,
broken
the
ladder,
pitch.
man.
That was a ball.
Hey,
And the
batter,
count
batter,
is
batter.
2-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Really now?
Here's the windup, the delivery.
Hey,
Swung
batter,
on.
batter, batter.
Ground ball, sent them scrambling. And the runner is safe. They got another one.
yes,
That's the
yes.
kind of hustling I like to see. Sally Dobb steps in. Let's see what this kid can do.
Are you watching, Ronnie?
Now pitching, Libby Butterman. This girl can flat out throw the baseball, Sonny. I'm glad I don't have to face
Hey,
her.
batter, batter, batter.
Ready now, pitch on the way. That was ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Swing!
From
We
the
want a
windup
batter,
and the
not a
throw.
broken ladder.
Ball
Hey,
2.
batter, batter,
Looks like we got a little control problem.
Hey, batter, batter,
2-0.
batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter,
From the
batter,
windup,
batter.
the pitch. That was ball 3. Just a
Swing.
bit outside. And the
Man,
count
this
is
like an
3-0.
eternity or something.
Swing! Hey, batter,
Ready
batter,
now,
batter.
fires. And there's ball 4. And she walks.
Swing!
And her speed produces another run. That's what you call a momentum shifter. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. Let's see what this kid can do. The bases are loaded. 2 outs.
Ta-la-la.
We want a batter.
Here's the windup, the delivery. Hit hard.
Ridiculous.
And the runner is safe. And she scores. You can never have too many runs in this league, Sonny. Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Sugar Punk may be a bit accident prone, but let me tell you, she can hit the ball. Watch and run.
Not a broken ladder. Swing!
Ready now, throws it.
Yeah!
High, ball 1. The bases are loaded.
Swing.
2 outs.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the stretch. Fires.
Hey, batter,
A swing.
batter.
Thanks one.
Let's do this.
Oh, she's out of there. 3 left on. Bill Nevin is the next batter, with nobody else. I think this pitcher has seen better days. Maybe they should make a change here.
Keep your eye on the ball, okay? Because you might miss it.
Do it. Time out. Alicia Phillips takes her place on the mound.
Pull up those socks. Would you like to borrow my tutu?
Here's the windup. Fires.
So,
Strike!
I don't think so.
Strong left hook. Yikes, I'm glad I don't have to hit that one. With nobody out.
Kid's afraid of the ball.
You look tired. You couldn't hit the side of an airplane. When do we get this shoes untied?
That kid's afraid of the ball.
From the stretch and the delivery.
Tired.
That was ball one. And the count is 1-1.
His shoes untied. Hey, batter, you better be in your
She kicks
bonnet.
the 1-1 pitch. Swinging. Strike! Gave him the right hook.
My tutu.
That hook would make a pirate
There's
proud.
still some room on the ping pong team. I can do a pirouette.
Into the windup, she delivers.
Woo!
And drove it to deep left. Back she goes.
Wow. Hey there, good job with the fielding. Yeah.
Makes the
Very
leap.
well.
She's gonna play it off the wall. The throw to second.
Girl.
Save.
Train, choo-choo train. Oh yeah.
Barbara Jones steps up. I like this kid's batting stance. Strong, but not so flashy. They have a runner on second. Nobody out.
I see you.
She's ready. And the throw. The swing. Strike. And the count is 0-1.
I see you.
She kicks. And the delivery. Ball one. And the count is 1-1.
I hear there's still some room on the ping pong team.
You're a meanie.
The stretch.
Eye in the
Fires.
ball, okay? 'Cause you might miss it.
That was a ball.
You're a meanie.
Pull up those socks.
Check out that kid,
From the
man.
windup, the 2-1 pitch. Swing. That's the foul. And the count is 2-2.
Hey, batter, you need to chill.
Into the motion, the 2-2 pitch.
I've seen
The swing.
players.
Foul. And the count is 2-2.
Chill that bat already.
Oh.
Hey, batter, you need
The
to
stretch
chill.
and the throw. Swings. And a foul ball.
I've seen tough little players in the ballet.
Takes her stretch, throws it.
Daddy said
Swung
you
on.
guys know
Thanks
it.
one.
You did very well. Cool. Very nice.
And she goes after it. Fires it. They took their eye off the target on that one. Tosses it.
Nice.
Scores another
You
run.
did very
The throw
well.
to first base.
Are special.
That's an out. Melissa Waters comes to the plate. That kid's waving that bat around like it was a
Which one am I
toothpick.
supposed to
One
cheer
out.
for again?
She sat the delivery.
Hey, batter, you better
Swing.
be in your bonnet.
Strike.
Playing to your
Low and away. And the count is 0-1.
eye in the ball.
The
okay?
stretch
'Cause you might
and
miss
the
it.
throw. Ball one.
Check out
And the
that
count
kid,
is
man.
1-1.
Batter, you need
You're a
to chill.
meanie.
Here's the windup and the
Swing
throw.
that bat already.
A swing, a blooper in foul territory. And the count is 1-2.
Tired.
You're gonna strike out right here. I can tell.
She's ready. The 1-2 pitch. Down she goes. Somebody's gonna need a
Swing that bat
chiropractor.
already.
Her donut. Vanna Steinman comes to the plate.
Hey there. You're not gonna get hit here. Really, you're not.
The
No.
windup. Pitch on the way.
Man.
That was a ball.
Hey, you can't play. Would you like to borrow my
Ready now, and the offering.
You call that a
Swing.
swing?
Chopper to third. Straight down the middle. Sings it to first. She's out of there. That's all, folks. And that'll close up the second. The Dodgers lead here. Up by 7. Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Just don't hit me.
Where's the pizza, man?
Takes the stretch and the throw. That was ball one.
Really now?
With nobody out.
Where's the pizza, man?
The stretch and delivers. Low, ball 2.
We
2-0.
want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Man, this is like an eternity or something.
Into the motion. Here's the pitch. Swings. Ground ball up the first baseline. That one took a chunk out of the ground. And that's an out. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. 1 out.
Wait, okay, you watch this time, and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I mean, I really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Wait.
Swing.
The windup. She delivered. Swings. Foul. And the count is 0-1.
Yeah.
Man, this is like an
Takes
eternity
her
or
stretch
something.
and the delivery. Another strike. 0-2.
Swing. We want a batter, not a broken
She's ready.
ladder.
And the offering. Low.
So
Ball
wing.
1. And the count is 1-2.
Hey, batter.
The target goes up. Fires. Swing. A blooper in foul territory.
Swing.
And the count is 1-2.
Hello. Whiff.
Into the windup and the offering. Strike 3. She's rung up. Oh boy, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't even close on that one, was I? Really? I didn't even get a piece of it or anything. Wow.
Keisha Phillips turn at bat. I am the greatest. Here's the motion and the offering. Ball 1. 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter.
Into the motion. Fires. That was ball 2.
Hey, batter.
From the stretch. Fires. A swing. A blooper in foul territory.
want a batter,
And the count
not
is
a
2-1.
Hey, batter.
She kicked. The delivery. Swung on. Ground ball. That'll keep you on your toes. Beats the ball to first.
Hi. Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Ekman steps in. Runner on first. 2 outs.
You know I'm getting a hit here, right?
Hey, batter.
Man, this is like an eternity or something.
She sat. Cuts to the plate.
Swing.
That was ball 1.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter. Swing.
Into the motion. Here's the pitch. Chopper to third. That's a slow roller. And the runner is safe. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
Keep your eye on the
Man,
ball,
this is like
Teddy.
an eternity or something.
Swing.
Into the windup.
Swing.
Cuts to the plate. That was a ball. 1-0.
Ooh. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want
She's
a
ready.
batter.
She delivers.
This is like
Ball
an eternity
2.
or something.
Pizza, man. Hey, batter. We want a batter. not
From
a
the
broken
windup.
ladder.
The delivery. That was a
We
ball.
want a batter,
3-0.
not a broken ladder. Swing.
Takes her stretch, cuts to the plate. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground.
Well done.
And the runner is safe.
Oh, yes.
Maria Luna up to bat. This kid's gotta be pretty nervous out there. Bases loaded. 2 outs.
Don't underestimate the power of team.
We want a batter. We want a batter.
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. Low and inside. And the count is 1-0.
Ooh. Swing.
Here's the windup. Fires. That was ball 2.
We want a batter,
2-0.
not a broken ladder. Hey, batter. Peasant.
She kicks. Fires.
We
Ball
want
3.
a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She kicks.
Hey,
Throws it.
batter.
Strike 1. And the count is
Swing.
3-1.
Hey, batter.
Takes her stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the first baseline. That one took a chunk out of the ground. And she's safe. Score! Finito Gooch. Loving that. Sally Dobbs steps in.
Now watch carefully.
Swing!
Hey, batter. We want a batter.
Ready now?
Not a
Here's the
broken
pitch.
ladder.
Swings. And a foul ball. Bases loaded.
Hey,
2 outs.
batter. Whiff.
Ready now? Fires. Ball 1.
Hey, batter.
Hasn't. The windup cuts to the plate.
Batter.
Ball 2.
We want a batter, not a broken
We want a
batter, not
Hey,
a broken
batter. Takes her stretch. The 2-1 pitch. And drove one deep. That one's going away back. And they give up another run. It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny. She scored. Safe at third. And she scores. And the runner is safe. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. I wouldn't want to meet this kid in a dark alley. I wouldn't want to meet him in a light alley neither. Alleys are scary. Runner on third. 2 outs.
La-la-la.
Your antics grow tiresome. From the windup and the throw. Foul ball. And the count is 0-1. Takes the stretch. The pitch. That was a ball.
Hello.
Now pitching, Vic Souffle. This kid's real tricky like with his pitches, Sonny. So watch out. From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. 2-1.
We want a batter, not a broken
Into the motion, he throws it.
We want a
Swings.
batter, not a
Ground
broken
ball.
ladder.
That'll keep you on your toes.
Do
Safe.
it.
I could have done that. Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Punch and land. He's ready now. Cuts to the plate. Ground ball. That's a slow roller. And she's out. 2 left on. The Dodgers lead here. Up by 11. Adrian McGurk steps up to bat. This kid's gonna do everything they can to get on base. Nobody out. Here's the motion. The delivery.
Eye in the ball.
Ball 1.
You might miss it.
Hey.
Time out. We're in for some excitement with Maria Luna pitching.
Are you playing to your
The
full
target goes up.
potential?
The delivery.
You're not gonna get
The
it.
swing.
You're not.
Popped it up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Takes the dive. She's got it now. Didn't quite make it. She fires it to first. He's safe. Vic Souffle steps up to bat. Runner on first. With nobody out.
When do we get to play?
The target goes up and the throw. Ball 1.
Swing that bat already. I see you.
From the windup. The pitch. Swinging. Popped it up.
Nice catch, kiddo.
Not in time.
Nice catch, kiddo.
The throw to second. Out.
Boy.
Couldn't quite cut the mustard on that one. Here comes Jorge Garcia.
Are you playing to your full potential?
She kicks. Pitch on the way. Swinging. Strike. Runner on first. 1 out. Here's the motion. Throws it.
You're a meanie.
Strike. Preposterous.
You're gonna
0-2.
strike out right here. I can call that a bet?
From the windup, here's the pitch. Swings. Got it. Strikeout.
King power!
Anna Goodrow comes to the plate. The stretch. The pitch.
You look tired.
Strike one. You gotta mix it up in this league to be successful. And the count is 0-1. Here's the motion and the offering. Ball one. Just throw it over the plate.
Daddy says you guys no good. So ring.
From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Sliced it.
see you.
And the count is 1-2.
Remember that time you made fun of my dress? Well, now it's payback time.
Those socks.
From the windup, she delivers. High, ball two. 2-2.
When do we get to play?
Takes her stretch, the delivery.
Daddy
Ball
says you
three.
guys
A little
no
chin
good.
music to back her off the plate.
You
3-2.
couldn't hit the side of an airplane.
Into the windup, the 3-2 pitch. Strike! And another batter goes down.
Adios. You need a hug.
That's it for the third inning. One left on. The Dodgers are on top, up by 11. Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action.
Just don't hit me.
So wing. So wing. So wing.
Into the windup, fires.
Screw tiresome.
Swing. Looped up.
Well done. I could have done that.
She's gonna play it off the wall. Slaps out a single. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. She can just smell a hit here, Sonny. Runner on first. No out.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one and you watch, okay? Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
So wing. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The stretch and the delivery. That was ball one.
We
1-0.
want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a batter. We want a batter.
The target goes up, pitch on the way.
Something.
Ball two. And the count is 2-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter,
From the
batter.
stretch and the offering.
Batter, batter, batter.
Strike one.
Man, this is
And the
like
count
an
is
eternity or
2-1.
So wing. Hey,
From the
batter, batter,
stretch,
batter.
here's the pitch. Grounder
Do
to
it.
short. That'll keep you on your toes. She's out. That kid's out like acid wash overalls, Sonny. Safe at first. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Flash is the funniest kid on the team, and everybody loves being around her. I am the greatest.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We
He
want a
sets,
batter,
he
not a
throws
broken
it.
ladder.
Ball one. Goes for the steal.
Do it.
Living on the edge. The runner is safe on second.
Go, team. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Your antics grow tiresome.
The target goes
Hey,
up,
batter,
cuts to
batter,
the plate.
batter.
That was a ball. They have a runner
So
on
wing.
second. One
We
out.
want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Takes the stretch and delivers.
Hey,
Strike one.
Batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Man, this is like an eternity or something.
The windup.
Hey,
He
batter,
throws
batter,
it.
batter.
That was a
We
ball.
want a batter, not a broken ladder. Where's the pizza, man? Really now?
Here's the motion. The
So
3-1
wing.
pitch. Strike. They're in the hole here,
Hey,
Sonny.
batter, batter, batter.
3-2.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey,
From
batter,
the
batter,
windup,
batter.
the 3-2
Oh.
pitch. And there's ball four.
So
And
wing.
she walks.
We want a
Nice
batter,
pitch
not
there.
a broken ladder.
Kimmy Upman steps in. Kimmy's not the fastest runner on the team, but has a pretty good throw. Runner is on first and second. One out.
You know I'm getting a hit here, right?
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Into the windup and delivers. Foul!
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hello? Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He's ready now. He throws it. The swing. Line drive. And she's out. Lands on second. Tags first. And the runner tags. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
Let's go,
Not a
Daddy.
batter, not a broken ladder.
He's ready now. And the throw. Pop fly. And she's safe. Maria Luna up to bat. She can just smell a hit here, Sonny.
Hello.
We want a batter, not a batter, batter.
From the stretch. And the
batter,
pitch.
batter.
Popped it up.
Oh, yeah.
And that's your ground rule double. They got another one. It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny. And she scores. Like I always say, it's better to score than to not score. On her way in with a double. Sally Dopp steps in. The boss isn't much of a hitter, but she's a good fielder because of a strong throw. And there are runners at second and third. 2 outs.
We
Are
want
you
a batter,
watching, Ronnie?
not a broken ladder. So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ready now, the delivery. A swing, strike. Got to swing at the right time to hit the ball.
We want a
0
batter,
and 1.
not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the stretch, fires. That was ball 1.
We want a batter,
1 and 1.
not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Here's the windup and delivers. Foul. And the count is
So
1 and
wing.
2.
So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He winds the 1-2
Hey,
pitch.
batter, batter, batter.
Back toward the outfield. She's out of there. Runners left on second and third. The Dodgers are on top, up by 13. Libby Butterman comes to the plate. This girl can walk the walk, but can she hit the ball? Nobody out.
Oh, 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 oh.
Ready now, and the offering. Swung on. Ground ball, easy play for her. To first. That's it for her.
Nice.
Phil Nevin is the next batter. Phil Nevin's one of the best third basemen around, Sonny. 1 out.
He better, hey, you know what? You're not going to get a hit. You're not.
From the stretch. And the pitch. Swings. That's a foul.
Check out that kid, man.
I hear there's still some room on the
Takes the stretch. The delivery. Swinging. Ground ball. Having a rough time of it. Sings it to first. Safe. She dives for it.
You are special.
Barbara Jones steps up to bat. She can just smell a hit here, Sonny. Runner on first. 1 out. The target goes up. The pitch. Swings. Ground ball. Nice job,
did
champ.
very well. You
Nice
did very
catch.
well.
She's got it. Quick throw to second. Melissa Waters steps up.
You gonna swing. Now.
I see you.
Time out. Angela Del Vecchio up to pitch now. Like her brother Tony, Sugar Pop has a pretty solid spitball, especially on days ending with Y.
Here, I can tell.
You couldn't hit the side.
Into the motion, the pitch.
Would you like to borrow my tutu?
Strike 1. Nice pitch there. Give her a lefty. You gotta have a good hook in this league, Sonny. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Takes the stretch, the pitch, the swing. Sliced it. And the count is 0 and 2. The stretch and the delivery. A swing. Ground ball down the middle. Throws it over to third. That's an out. Quick throw to second. That's an out. Could be 2. Yes! And that'll do it for them this inning. That'll end the inning. The Dodgers are mopping up the place tonight. Wow! Up by 13. Step back, cause these kids are on fire. Hot, hot, hot.
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. With nobody out.
La la la.
We want a batter, not a broken
Into the motion,
ladder.
cuts to the plate. High, ball one. 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Swing! He comes center and delivers. That was ball two.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hello.
Here's the motion.
Hey, batter,
Fires.
batter, batter.
Strike! And the count is
Swing.
2-1.
Whiff. Hello. Hey, batter,
From
batter,
the windup,
batter.
the pitch. That was a ball.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. So
The target goes up and the delivery. Strike! That's what I call a whiff.
now.
3-2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The stretch. The pitch.
Hello.
Ball four. A free pass. Man, that's not even fair. Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Boom! Watch and learn.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He winds and the offering. That's a foul. Runner on first.
Man,
No
this
out.
is like an eternity or something.
We want a batter, not a broken
The
ladder.
stretch.
Hello.
The delivery. Swing. Looped up.
Let's do this.
Hi. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And she's caught in a pickle. The runner is safe on third.
Do it.
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Runners on first and third. No out.
Just don't hit
Hey,
me.
batter, batter, batter. So wing.
The windup.
So
The
wing.
delivery. Swings. The crazy bunt. You don't see that very often. I don't know how the physics of that thing work, but one thing I do know, it can drive any fielder batty. And they give up another run. She's out. Makes it safe on third. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one and you watch, okay? Oh, wait a minute.
Hey,
Okay.
batter, batter, batter. We want a
From
batter,
the windup,
not a
the
broken
pitch.
ladder.
That was ball one. Runner on third. One
Hey,
out.
batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Takes the stretch
We
and the
want a
pitch.
batter,
That
not
was
a
ball
broken
two.
ladder.
2-0.
Where's the pizza, man? Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Run the stretch and delivers.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Crazy bunt. You don't see that very often. I don't know how the physics of that thing work, but one thing I do know, it can drive any fielder batty. She's out. Well, that's the way the donkey dances, Sonny. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Flash can really swing that lumber. Just hearing her name makes pitchers sweat. Uh-oh, here she comes.
Hey, batter, batter,
From the
batter.
stretch
Batter, batter,
and the
batter.
delivery. Foul! Runner on first. 2 outs.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Run the stretch. Pitch on the way.
Hey, batter,
That
batter,
was ball
batter.
one. 1-1.
Wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. So wing. So
From
wing.
the windup and the offering.
So
Low.
wing.
Ball two. Don't make me laugh.
Now.
And the count
Hey,
is
batter,
2-1.
batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Here's the windup. The
We
2-1
want a batter,
pitch.
not
That
a
was
broken
ball
ladder.
3. And the count is 3-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Man, this is like an eternity or something.
The windup throws it.
So wing.
And she walks. Man, that's not even fair. Jimmy Effman steps in. Jimmy's not the fastest runner on the team, but has a pretty good throw. Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
All right, Hutch.
Chet. Do your best.
Really now? So
Takes the stretch and the delivery. That was a ball. 1-0.
So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter. not
Here's
a
the
broken
windup
ladder.
and the pitch. Just foul.
So wing.
Takes
We
the
want a
stretch.
ladder,
The
not a
1-1
broken
pitch.
ladder.
Ball
Pizza
2.
man. Hey, batter, batter, batter. So wing. So wing.
Into the motion. The 2-1 pitch. Steer
Hey,
right.
batter, batter, batter.
What is she waiting for?
Ooh, ooh.
And the count is 2-2.
So wing. Hello.
He sets, cuts to the
We
plate,
want a batter, not a broken
and drove one
ladder.
deep. She scored!
Heads
Now
up.
that's defense, Sonny.
And her speed produces another run.
It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny.
Oh my, that's a triple.
That triple was pure hustle, Sonny.
Yes, yes.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn.
What the, Daddy?
Hey, batter,
Now
batter,
pitching,
batter.
Adrian McGurk.
This kid's real tricky like with his pitches, Sonny. So watch out.
Ready now,
We want a
fires.
batter, not a broken
Swung
ladder.
on, popped it up.
That was a can of corn for the opposing team.
She's out. One left on. The Dodgers lead here. Up by 16. Vanna Steinman comes to the plate.
I gave this kid some pointers in batting practice. Let's see if it pays off.
She's set. Pitch on the way. Strike one.
Good one.
An impressive right hook with nobody out. She's set. Throws it.
I see
A
you.
swing. Ground ball. Straight to the pitcher. Fires it. He's out. Over to second. Adrian McGurk steps up.
This kid's looking to make a name for themselves.
One out. Takes the stretch. She delivers. Ground ball. Pitcher makes the catch. Tosses it over to first. He's out of there. Here's the throw home. Vic Souffle steps up.
I feel a hit coming, Sonny.
2 outs. From the windup, the delivery. Strike! Hot one down the middle. 0-1.
Right here, I can tell.
She's set. She delivers.
You know what? You're not gonna
A
get
swing.
You're not.
Strike 2.
This kid's keeping it real.
And it was a lefty.
You could really hurt your arm throwing like that.
And the count is 0-2.
Strike out right here, I can tell.
She's set.
see
Here's the
you.
pitch. Swinging. Strike. Say goodbye to another hitter.
Do it.
That's all, folks. And this inning is over. The Dodgers lead here, up by 16. Maria Luna up to bat.
Don't underestimate the power of team.
He winds, fires, swings, popped it up.
Come on, team.
Sally Dobbs steps in, runner on first, no outs.
Are you watching, Ronnie?
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The target goes up,
Hey,
pitch
batter,
on the way,
batter.
swings, foul, and the count is 0-1.
So tiresome. We want a batter, not a broken
He
ladder.
comes seventh, and the pitch, the swing, just foul, and the count is
We want a
0-2.
batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He
want a
winds,
batter,
and the
not a
throw.
broken
That was
ladder.
ball 1.
Hello.
Attempts the steal, safe.
Well done.
They're putting the game in motion, Sonny.
They have a
Man,
runner
this is
on
like an
second.
eternity
Nobody
of
out.
Hey, batter. We want a batter.
He comes
not a
center.
broken
The
ladder.
delivery. A swing. Belted it.
That one's going way back.
Oh, yeah.
Off the wall. And he's got it. And the runner scores. Lands on third. Would you believe it? A triple.
That triple was pure hustle, Sonny.
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
Not a broken ladder. Yeah.
Ready now and
It's a
delivers.
wing.
Swings. Ground ball.
That'll keep you on your toes.
Well done.
And she's safe.
Hello.
Going for 2 bases. And makes it easily.
That was a double all the way, Sonny.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. And there are runners at second and third with nobody out. I'm gonna smack the stuffing out of this one.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
He comes center, throws it. Swung on. Ground ball up the first baseline. Oops, the wheels fell off. And there are runners at second and third. No outs.
Hey, batter.
From the windup,
Hey,
throws it.
batter.
That's a foul.
Ooh. Hey, batter.
He's ready now. Here's the pitch.
Hey,
Swing.
batter.
Ground ball. That's a slow roller.
Hey, nice play.
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Bases loaded. No outs.
We want a batter,
Just don't hit
not a
me.
broken ladder. Swing. Hey, batter.
He sets the pitch.
Where's the pizza, man?
That was a ball.
We want a batter, not a
Man,
broken
this is
ladder.
like an eternity or something.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the windup, the pitch.
Not a broken ladder.
Ground ball.
That one took a chunk out of the ground.
And the runner scores. And the runner is safe. Tripped and fell. She's running out of options. And the runner scores.
Nice
Vinny
play.
the Goose. Loving that. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
Jabberjaw is an enthusiastic kid who has lots to say. We
This is
can't
like an
understand a
eternity
word
of
of it.
Runners on first and second.
Hey, batter,
Nobody out.
batter.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one and you watch,
want
okay?
a batter,
Oh, wait a minute.
not a
Okay.
broken ladder.
Swing.
Hey,
Here's the
batter,
motion. The
batter.
pitch. Ground ball.
That'll keep you on your toes.
Hey,
And
nice
she's
play.
out.
Well, that's the way the cookie floats, Sonny.
Keisha Phillips turn it back. Runners on first and second. One out.
I am the greatest.
Swing. Really now?
He sets. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
Swing.
Here's the motion. And delivers.
This is like an eternity or something.
Ground ball.
That one took a chunk out of the ground.
Runners on
Really
first
now?
and second. One out.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
The windup. Fires. That was ball
Hey,
2.
batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Here's the motion. The 2-1 pitch. A long drive.
Hello.
And they give up another run.
is an
That's the
outrage.
kind of hustling I like to see. And they give up another run.
Go
That's what you
team.
call a momentum shifter. Kimmy Ekman steps in.
Everybody likes Kimmy. She's a one-of-a-kind original. Nobody else like
We
it.
want a
They have a
batter,
runner
not
on
a
getting a hit here, right?
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Into the motion and the pitch. Swung on. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground.
Go team! I could have done that.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Runners on first and second. One out.
What the, Daddy?
Now pitching and a good
Hey,
throw.
batter, batter,
According to the
batter.
team press guide, this girl is not only a great pitcher, but she has a
Man, this is
third-degree
like an
black belt in
eternity of
Taekwondo.
Hey,
Hi-ya!
batter, batter,
The
batter.
target goes up. Here's the pitch. Ball one.
Really
And the
nice.
count is 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Hey,
From
batter,
the
batter,
windup,
batter.
cuts to the plate. Ground ball, that's
Heads
the
up.
slow roller.
Yeah.
And the runner is safe.
Do it.
Maria Luna up to bat. Bases loaded. One out.
Don't underestimate the power of
Hey,
team.
batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Here's the windup. Fires.
Where's the pitch,
Swing.
man?
Thanks one.
I could have done that.
Hi. Yeah.
And the runner scores. It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny. And the runner is safe. And the runner scores. Like I always say, it's better to score than to not score. They got another one. You can never have too many runs in this league, Sonny.
And makes it to second.
Oh, yes.
Sally Dobb steps in. They have a runner on second. One out.
Now watch carefully.
Batter, batter, batter. Yeah.
From the windup,
Really
she
now?
delivers. Low and inside. 1-0.
Wing. Hello.
She sat and the
Batter,
pitch.
batter.
And drove one deep to right field.
Oh, yes.
Gets it off the wall.
Well done.
Would you believe it? A triple! She's out of there! Out! Out! You've got to be kidding me!
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. Let's see what this kid can do.
Hello. Really now.
One way.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
So wing! Here's the motion and delivers. That's a foul. Runner
We
on
want a
third.
batter,
2 outs.
not a Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
She's ready. Throws it. Swung on. Strike! 0-2.
So wing. So wing.
From the windup and the throw. A swing. Pop fly.
Hello.
And she's out. Halfway through the inning now. One left on. The Dodgers are on top. Can't touch these kids. Unstoppable, I tell you.
Here comes Jorge Garcia.
Jorge doesn't like to get dirty, which makes it difficult for him to play very aggressively.
You can't play.
She kicks. Here's the pitch.
Right. You couldn't
That was not a strike.
You gotta swing.
When do we get to play?
From the windup, throws it.
You're gonna
Swung
swing
on.
right here. I can
Looped
tell.
up. Makes the leap. Yes, she makes it out. And a good throw. Steps up. She can just smell a hit here, Sonny. 1 out. From the stretch and the delivery. Strike! A sneaky slow ball. That was mighty slow. 0-1. You are so gonna strike out. Here's the motion. Fires. Strike! Solid right hook. That right hook is unhittable. She sat and the offering. A swing. Strike! She got another one. That's all, folks. Vicky Butterman comes to the plate. This kid's gonna be patient and wait for the right pitch. She's ready. Throws it. That's the old stuff. Surprise them with a slow ball. Are we there yet? 0-1.
You are so gonna strike out.
Hey, you know what? You're not gonna
Takes the stretch and the offering. Another strike. Strong left
Are you
hook.
playing
0-2.
potential? Swing that bat already. Hey, batter, you need to chill.
The target goes out. Pitch on the way. That was a ball. Looks like we got a little control problem.
1-2. Now.
She's ready. The 1-2 pitch. Swings.
You
Foul.
Swing. Don't
Are you
swing.
playing to
Swing.
your full potential? You couldn't
She's
get the
ready,
side of
and
an
the pitch.
airplane. Would you like to
Swinging.
go like 2, 3,
Skies
and
to
then-
left. Gets under it. Didn't make it.
What's your problem?
Yeah.
You did very well.
Yeah. The throw.
Hey, that was really cool.
On to second. She's safe. Couldn't quite cut the mustard on that one. Bill Nevin is the next batter.
Pull up those socks.
Here's the motion. Pitch on the way. Smack one left of center. Lots of room. Beautiful catch. That'll send him back to the dugout. All right, it's our turn now. That'll end the inning. One left on. The Dodgers are mopping up the place tonight. Wow! Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Boom! I'm gonna smack the stuffing out of this one.
Swing.
She's set. Here's the pitch. Skies to left. She's out of there. Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Now this kid's got style.
Just don't hit me.
Here's the motion. Cuts to the plate. Swinging. Ground ball. Sends him scrambling. Slaps out a single. And the runner is safe. On her way in with a double. That had double written all over it, Sonny. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. They have a runner on second. One out.
Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna hit this one and you watch, okay? Oh, wait a minute, okay?
We want a batter.
From the windup, the delivery. Ball one.
Swing. Hey, batter.
Into the motion. Pitch on the way. Strike.
Hey, batter. Whiff. Swing.
From the windup, she delivers. Another strike. 1-2.
Swing. Hey, batter.
Into the motion, cuts to the plate. Low, ball two. And the count is 2-2.
Batter, not a broken ladder. Your antics
From the windup,
awesome.
the 2-2
We want
pitch.
a batter,
That was
not a
ball
broken
3.
ladder.
3-2.
Ooh. Hey, batter. We want a batter, not a broken
She's ready.
ladder.
The pitch. A free pass.
Batter.
That's the old stuff. Keisha Phillips' turn at bat. Runners on first and second. One out. Uh-oh. Here she comes. The windup and the delivery.
We want a
Ball
batter,
one.
not a broken
1-0.
ladder. Ooh. Hey, batter. We
Takes
want
the
a
stretch,
batter, not
cuts
a
to the
broken
plate.
ladder.
Ground ball. That's a slow roller. The runner is safe on second. And they've scratched out another run. That's what you call a momentum shifter.
Look.
Kimmy Evans steps in.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
Man, this is like an eternity or something.
Hey, batter.
The windup and the delivery. High, ball one. She just missed on that one. And there are runners at second and third. One out.
Swing. We want a batter.
Ready now, pitch on the way. That was a ball.
Your antics grow tiresome. So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hello.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 3. 3 and 0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. So wing.
The target goes up.
Here's
want
the
pitch.
batter, not a broken ladder.
Tattoos, that one.
You can't hit it any better than that, Sonny. She scored! That's the way to get things done. And her speed produces another run. It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn.
You watch, Sonny. She's gonna hit this one out. Runner on first. 1 out.
What's done, Daddy?
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hello. Hey, batter,
The target goes up and the pitch. That was a ball. 1 and
We want
0.
a batter, not a broken ladder.
Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Jorge
Hey,
Garcia.
batter, batter, batter. So wing. We
He
want
comes
a batter,
center, throws
not
it.
a broken
Hey,
ladder.
swing.
Batter.
Strike!
So wing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter.
Into the motion,
not a
the
broken
1-1
ladder.
pitch. Ball 2.
2 and 1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We
From
want
the
a
stretch,
batter,
he
not a
throws it,
broken ladder.
swinging. Ground ball, that'll keep you on your toes. Into first on a sharp single. She's safe.
Maria Luna up to bat.
Maria has a cat named LaRue, and she loves to dress up for tea parties. Runners on first and second. 1 out.
Hey, batter,
Hello.
batter, batter. So wing.
The stretch, the pitch.
We want a
That
batter,
was ball
not a
1,
broken
and the
ladder.
count is 1 and
Hey,
0.
batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He's ready now. Here's the pitch.
We want a
Swing.
batter, not a
Popped it
broken
up.
ladder.
That was a can of corn for the opposing team. Off the wall,
Done.
and he's got it. Makes it safe on third. Safe at third. And she scores. That's the kind of hustling I like to see. And they've scratched out another run. That's the kind of hustling I like to see. Sally Dobbs steps in. Runner on first. 1 out. Are you watching, Ronnie?
So wing.
The stretch, the
Hello.
pitch, swing, ground ball, sent him scrambling. And that's an out, and the runner is safe.
Come on, team.
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
Well, a piece from Swan Lake.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ready now, the pitch, swing, strike. You know,
want
you
a
can throw your
batter,
back
not a
out
broken
swinging like that.
ladder.
Runner on first,
We want
2
a batter,
outs.
not a broken ladder. Hello.
From the windup, the pitch, swing, chopper to third. That'll keep you on your toes.
Hello. Go team.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Sugar Pop may be a bit accident prone, but let me tell you, she can hit the ball. Runners on first and second. 2 outs. Watch and learn.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the motion. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Foul.
Where's the pizza, man? Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the stretch. Throws it. Ball 1.
Yeah.
1
Hey,
and 1.
batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken
From the
ladder.
stretch. The 1-1
We
pitch.
want a batter, not
Back
a
toward
broken
the outfield.
ladder. Do it.
And that's an out. Halfway through the inning now. 2 left on. The Dodgers lead here. Barbara Jones comes to the plate. No out.
You're gonna strike out right here, I can tell. You look like you need a
From the
hug.
stretch. Cuts to the plate.
I see you.
Ground ball. And she goes after it. Throws it to first. She's out of there. Melissa Waters steps up to bat. She can just smell a hit here, Sonny. 1 out.
That kid's afraid
She
of the
sat,
ball.
cuts to the plate. Steer right.
Swing.
And it
Don't
was a
swing.
lefty.
Swing.
That's a tough one. 0-1.
You gonna swing.
Into the motion, cuts to the plate. Swinging.
You need to
Takes one. Second out. Easy play. Vanna Steinman comes to the plate. 2 outs. The windup throws it. Steer right. Nice pitch there. Slow pitch. Are we there yet?
I've seen tougher looking players in my ballet.
The windup fires. Swinging. Ground ball. Hit to short. Tosses it over to first. He's out. And that'll do it for them this inning. And that'll close up the 7th. The Dodgers are mopping up the place tonight. Wow! Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Nobody out. Just don't hit me.
Where's the pizza, man?
He comes center. Here's the pitch. Swings. Ground ball. Sent him scrambling. Safe on first base.
Let's do this.
Oh, yes.
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. Runner on first. With nobody out.
Okay, wait, okay, I'm gonna hit this one and you watch, okay? Oh, wait a minute, okay?
Swing. With. We want a batter.
He winds
not a
and the
broken
pitch.
ladder.
A swing. Foul ball. 0-1.
We want a batter. Not a broken ladder.
From the stretch. Here's the pitch. And a foul ball. And the count is 0-2.
Hello. Hey, batter.
From the windup. And the throw. A swing. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground.
Go team.
Save that second.
Hi, yeah.
Keisha Phillips turn it back. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Uh-oh. Here she comes. The stretch. The pitch. Swings. And drove it to deep left.
I could have done
Round rule double.
No.
And the runner scores! That's the kind of hustling I like to see. Jimmy Edmond steps in, and there are runners at second and third, with nobody out.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
Hey, batter. Hey, batter.
Here's the windup and the delivery.
We want a
Right.
batter.
So
Not a
and
broken
one.
ladder. We want a batter. Not a broken ladder. Batter.
From the windup, pitch on the way. Swinging. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground. And she scores! Vinny the Goose, loving that. And they've scratched out another run. You can never have too many runs in this league, Sonny. Into second with a standing double. That was a double all the way, Sonny. Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. They have a runner on second with nobody out.
Keep your eye on the ball, Teddy.
Not a broken ladder. We want a batter. Not a
From the
broken
stretch,
ladder.
cuts to the plate. Strike!
We want a batter. Not a broken ladder.
Swing! From the stretch and the delivery. That was ball one. The batter got a free shoe shine there. 1-1.
We want a batter. Not a broken ladder.
From the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. Just foul.
Swing. Hello.
Phil Nevin looks like he's ready to pitch here.
Not a broken ladder. Swing.
The stretch and the throw. ball 2.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Swings. Grounded into center field. That's a slow roller.
Do it.
I could have done that. Maria Luna up to bat. Hello.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Man, this is like an
The target goes up and the delivery.
Not a broken
Swing.
ladder.
Strike.
Swing. Swing.
From the windup and the pitch. That was ball 1. And there are runners at second and third with nobody out.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Takes the stretch, pitch on the way. High and outside. And the count is 2-1.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Tiresome.
He winds the 2-1 pitch. Swinging, another strike.
Swing.
2-2.
Hey, batter, batter,
Man,
batter.
this is like an eternity or something.
Here's the motion, the 2-2 pitch.
So
The swing, a blooper in foul territory.
Batter, batter. Your antics grow tiresome. Hey, batter,
He's ready
batter,
now
batter.
and delivers. Swung on, sliced it, and the count is 2-2.
Batter. So wing. We want a batter.
The
not a
stretch,
broken
the
ladder.
2-2 pitch. A swing, ground ball. That'll keep you on your toes. And the runner scores. She laced a double. That was a double all the way, Sonny. Sally Dobbs steps in, and there are runners at second and third. Nobody out. Are you watching, Ronnie?
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the windup, he throws it. That was ball 1. 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the
Swing.
stretch, cuts to the plate. That was ball 2.
Really now. So wing. We
Here's
want
the
a
windup.
batter,
Here's
not a
the
broken
pitch.
ladder.
Swings, fouls one back, and the count is 2-1.
So wing.
He
We
sets
want a batter,
and the
not a
throw.
broken ladder.
Ball 3.
Hey,
3-1.
batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Into the windup, the 3-1 pitch.
So wing.
Throw down the first baseline. Man, that's not even fair. Okay, that'll bring out Vicky Kawaguchi. All that ballet Vicky does makes her one of the most coordinated kids on the field. 3 on, nobody out. La la la.
Whiff. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He winds, throws
Man,
it.
this is like an eternity or something.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Your antics grow tiresome. We want a batter.
Into the motion,
not a
pitch on the
broken
way.
ladder. Whiff.
That was a ball.
We want a batter, not a broken
Man,
ladder.
this is like an eternity or
We
something.
want a batter, not a broken
From the
ladder.
windup, the pitch.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
That was a ball. And the count is
Hey,
3-0.
batter, batter, batter.
Man, this is like an eternity or
We
something.
want a batter, not a
The target
broken
goes up
ladder.
and the
We
pitch.
want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Strike! And the
Really
count
now?
is 3-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The stretch, the
How's it?
3-1 pitch. Swings, strike! And the
Hey,
count
batter,
is
batter,
3-2.
batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Into the motion, the pitch.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
That was a ball. And she
Swing.
walks.
Hey, batter,
That's
batter,
the old
batter.
stuff. And she scores! You can never have too many runs in this league, Sonny. And Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Boom! Punch and land.
We want a battle. Broken ladder.
The target goes up, throws it. That was ball one. Bases loaded, nobody out.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
From the windup and delivers. Swinging. A blooper in foul territory.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing.
He's ready now. The
Really
1-1 pitch. That was
Hey,
ball
batter,
two.
batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken
Hey,
ladder.
batter,
batter. Hey,
Into the
batter,
motion
batter,
and the throw.
Swing.
Swing. That's a foul. 2 and 2.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want
The
a
stretch
batter,
and
not
the
a broken
throw.
ladder.
That was ball 3. I think Mr. better get his
We want
eyes
a
checked.
batter,
3
not
and
a
2.
broken ladder.
Man, this is like an eternity.
From the
or
windup,
something.
the
Hey,
3-2
batter,
pitch.
batter,
And that's a walk.
Hey, batter,
The
batter,
most
batter.
exciting play in baseball. The walk. She scored! Now that's defense, Sonny.
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Just don't hit me.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Ready now, throws it.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Bases loaded with nobody out.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing. Hey,
From the
batter,
windup
batter,
and
batter.
delivers. Swung on. Thanks one. And she scores! And she's out. Well, that's the way the cookie floats, Sonny. And they've scratched out another run. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate. Wait, okay, you watch this, and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I mean, I really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Wait.
Peasant.
Ready now? Here's the pitch.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ball 1.
Swing. Whiff. We want a batter, not a
Here's the
broken
motion.
ladder.
Here's the
These are
pitch.
tiresome.
Swing. Ground ball sent them scrambling. They have a
We want
runner
a
on
batter,
second.
not
One
a
out.
broken ladder. Hey,
Into the
batter,
motion.
batter,
The
batter.
1-1 pitch. Strike 2. They're in the hole here,
this is like
Sonny.
an
And the
eternity or
count
something.
is 1 and 2.
We want a batter, not a broken Swing. ladder.
From the windup, pitch on the way.
Swing.
A swing. Foul ball. 1 and 2.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not
He
a
comes
broken
center. The
ladder.
1-2 pitch.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ball 2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Peasant.
Now pitching. And a good throw.
We want
This
a
kid could be
batter,
real
not a
intimidating
broken
like out there on the
ladder.
mound.
Hey, batter, batter,
I'm glad I don't have to
Man,
face
this is like
her.
an eternity or
Takes the
something.
stretch.
Oh,
The
yeah.
2-2 pitch. High. Ball 3.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Peasant.
From the windup, the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Stroll down the first baseline.
Hello.
That's the old stuff. Keisha Phillips turn it back. Runners on first and second. One out. Uh-oh. Here she comes.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The stretch. Throws it. That's a foul. And the count is 0-1.
Swing.
Now pitching, Libby Butterman.
Where's the
This
pizza,
kid could be
man?
real intimidating like out
We
there on the
want a
mound.
batter,
I'm
not
glad
a
I don't have to
broken
face her.
ladder. Swing.
From the windup and the pitch. Swinging. Skies to left.
Ooh. Aw. Oh, yes.
And they've scratched out another run. Makes it safe on second. And the runner scores. She's safe.
do this.
And her speed produces another run. Vinny the Goose, loving that. Jimmy Edmonds steps in. He's ready to pitch here. Nevin is what you call a finesse pitcher. Instead of blowing fastballs by you, he'll try to outsmart you.
The target goes up, throws it. That was ball 1. 1 out.
Swing! Hey, batter, batter, batter! Hey,
Into the
batter,
motion,
batter,
he
batter.
throws it.
Swing!
A swing, popped it up.
Hello? Come on, team!
Off the wall, and he's got it! And the runner is safe. Going for 2 bases, and makes it easily.
That was a double all the way, Sonny.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. They have a runner on second. 1 out.
What the, Daddy?
Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Jorge Garcia.
This boy is deadly against left-handed hitters, Sonny. He's tougher than dirt.
Into the windup, cuts to the plate. Low, ball 1.
Swing!
From the windup, pitch on the way. A swing. Ground ball.
That'll keep you on your toes.
Maria Luna up to bat.
Maria has a cat named Maru. She loves to dress up for tea parties.
Runners on first and second. 1 out.
Don't underestimate the power of team.
Into the windup, the pitch. That was ball 1. And the count is 1-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter! Hey, batter, batter, batter! Swing! Hey, batter,
He
batter,
comes center,
batter!
the delivery. Looped up. Infield fly. The runner's hold. Looks like she tripped. She's out. Sally Dobbs steps in.
This girl can walk the walk, but can she hit the ball?
Runners on first and second. 2 outs.
Are you watching, Ronnie?
Hey, batter, batter,
Now
batter!
pitching, Libby Butterman.
This girl is one of the best relievers around, Sonny. I mean, she can just slam the door shut here.
Ready now, throws it.
Ladder, not a broken ladder!
High and inside.
She just missed on that one.
1-0. Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Jorge Garcia.
Batter, not a broken ladder! Batter, batter, batter!
Into the motion, cuts to the plate. Swing. And drove one deep to right field.
That one's going way back.
Yes! Do it!
And she scores! That's what you call a momentum shifter. And they've scratched out another run! And they've scratched out another run!
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. 2 outs.
Ta-la-la.
Now pitching, Adrian McGirt.
He's out there to do one thing. Get batters out.
Here's the windup and the delivery. Low and outside.
Hey, batter, batter, batter! Ooh, ooh!
Man, this is like an eternity.
Sass and the delivery.
Not a broken
Swing.
ladder!
Chopper to third. That's a slow roller.
I could have done that.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. This kid's looking to make a name for themselves. Runner on first. 2 outs. I'm gonna snap the stuffing out of this one.
Hello?
From the windup and the delivery. Low,
We want
ball
a
1.
batter, not a
Tries to
broken
steal.
ladder. Come on, team.
Living on the edge.
Do it. We want
They have a runner
batter,
on
not a
second.
broken
2
ladder.
outs.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The target goes up and delivers. Back toward the outfield.
Well done.
And they give up another run. That's the kind of hustling I like to see.
I could have done that. Oh, yes, yes. Well done.
Would you believe it? A triple!
Whoa, I thought maybe we had an inside the park home run there for a minute.
Do it!
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action. Runner on third, 2 outs.
We want
Let's
a
be
batter,
friends.
not a broken
Man, this is
ladder.
like an eternity or something.
Yeah!
Ready now, the delivery.
Swing!
High,
Hey,
ball
batter,
1.
batter, batter.
1-0.
Really now?
Now pitching, Libby Butterman.
So
This kid could be real intimidating like out there on the mound. I'm glad I don't have to face her.
Here's the windup and the delivery.
Swing.
That was ball 2.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Now pitching, Barbara Jones.
Ooh, ooh. We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She kicks, cuts to the plate. Belted it.
Heads up.
And they've scratched out another run.
Now that's defense, Sonny.
Play. Do it.
They got another one. That's the way to get things done. Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
This girl's got one thing on her mind. Getting a hit.
2 outs.
Wait, okay, you watch this time, and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I'm gonna really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Wait.
Your antics grow tiresome. Ooh.
The target goes up and the pitch. Ground ball sent them scrambling. Safe at first. Ball's out of play. All runners advance 2. Keisha Phillips turn it back. They have a runner on second. 2 outs. Uh-oh. Here she comes. Now pitching, Sibby Letterman.
According to the team press guide, this girl is not only a great pitcher, but she has a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Hi-ya!
She's ready and delivers. Low, ball 1.
Really now?
Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Jorge Garcia.
Although Jorge is usually an average pitcher, he's a maniac with a crazy ball.
He's ready now and delivers. Steering! That kid was frozen. Now pitching, Vic Souffle.
He's out there to do one thing, get batters out.
The stretch, the 1-1 pitch. That was a ball.
Where's the pizza, man? We want a batter.
Now
not a
pitching,
broken
Barbara
ladder.
Jones.
This kid could be real intimidating like out there on the mound. I'm glad I don't have to face her.
Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. Strike! I can't believe they didn't swing at that. 2-2.
Your antics grow tiresome.
Into the windup, the pitch. Ball 3. And the count is 3-2.
So wing.
Now pitching, Libby Butterman.
I heard this girl's arm is so strong, she once threw a baseball right to a brick wall.
Really?
No,
Into the windup, the 3-2 pitch. Smacks it down the line.
watch out, that lineup could scalp somebody.
Look.
Score!
That's what you call a momentum shifter.
Well done.
Gets the triple!
That triple was pure hustle, Sonny.
Jimmy Edmund steps in.
You know I'm getting a hit there, right?
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The target goes up and the pitch. That was a ball. Runner on third.
We
2
want a
outs.
batter, not a broken ladder. So wing.
Takes the stretch and the offering.
Now.
Low, ball 2. And the count is 2-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The stretch, the delivery. Strike 1. Looked like a good pitch to me. And the count is 2-1.
So wing.
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way.
We want a
High,
batter,
ball
not
3.
a broken ladder.
3-1.
Whiff. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a
The
broken
stretch
ladder.
and the throw. Strike.
The pizza,
Looked like a
man.
good pitch to
Hey,
me.
batter, batter,
3-2.
batter. Wing. So wing. So wing.
The windup, the delivery, the swing, smacked one left of center.
Yeah.
And she goes down, and the runner scores. Beneath the goose, loving that.
Well done. Heads up. I could have done that. Let's do this.
And the runner scores. That's the kind of hustling I like to see.
Yeah.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. Lulu has good hit and accuracy, but her little arms don't offer much power. 2 outs.
Keep your eye on the ball, Teddy.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. The stretch and the pitch. Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground. Into first on a sharp single.
Well done.
Maria Luna up to bat. Runner on first. 2 outs.
Don't underestimate the power
We
of
want a
him.
batter,
Really
not a
now.
broken ladder.
So wing.
So
From the
wing.
stretch. Here's the pitch. Sliced it. 0-1.
Your antics grow
So
tiresome.
wing. The windup. Fires. Strike 2. Goes for the steal. Living on the edge. They have a runner on second. 2 outs. Now pitching, Melissa Waters. According to the team press guide, when she's not pitching, this girl likes to ride motorcycles. You go, girl. Takes the stretch. Pitch on the way. That's a foul.
We want a batter, not a broken
Hey,
ladder.
batter, batter, batter. She kicks. And the offering. The swing. Just foul. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Your antics grow
Now
tiresome.
pitching, Libby Butterman. This girl is one of the best relievers around, Sonny. I mean, she can just slam the door shut here. Here's the windup and the pitch. A swing. Tattoos that one. And the runner scores. Beneath the goose. Loving that. Sally Dobb steps in.
Now watch carefully.
Now pitching, Adrian
We
McCurry.
want a batter,
So
not a
wing.
broken ladder.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. He's ready now. The pitch. Swung on. Foul ball. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Now pitching, Libby Butterman. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Man, this is like an eternity.
From the windup, she delivers.
We
Ball
want a
one.
batter, not a broken
Hey,
ladder.
batter, batter, batter. Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Jorge Garcia. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
We want a
The
batter,
windup,
not
the
a
pitch,
broken ladder.
the swing, and it's an out.
Excellent.
Left one on first. The Dodgers are mopping up the place tonight. Wow! Can't touch these kids. Unstoppable, I tell you. Adrian McGurk steps up to bat with nobody out.
When do we get to play?
Here's the motion. Fires. Steer right. Looking good. And it was a lefty. Yikes. I'm glad I don't have to hit that one. The windup and the delivery.
When do we get to
Swinging.
play?
Chopper to third. Got it. Where were they throwing that one? Chucks it over. Fires it. Tosses it over to second.
Yeah! Yeah!
Big Souffle steps up to bat. I gave this kid some pointers in batting practice.
Swing that
Let's
bat
see if it
already.
pays off. Runner on first. No outs. The coach calls timeout. Vicky Kawaguchi now up on the mound and ready to work. According to the team press guide, this girl is not only a great pitcher, but she has a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Hi-ya! Into the motion and the offering. Ground ball. Pitcher makes the catch. Here's the throw to second. He's out of there. And the throw to first. That's an out. Double play. A pitcher's best friend, as they say. Here comes Jorge Garcia. Jorge's a really fast runner and doesn't tire easily. 2 outs. The target goes up. The pitch. A swing. Strike 1. Solid left hook.
Those socks.
She's ready. Here's the pitch. A swing. A long drive. Backing up.
You go, boy.
Nope, couldn't get that one. And that's your ground rule double. Anna Goodrow steps up. She's hitless today. They have a runner on second. 2 outs. Takes the stretch. The pitch. Just foul. And the count is 0-1. Ready now. Pitch on the way. Swing. Steer right. Whoa, what a pitch. Throw ball down the middle. That was mighty slow. Ready now. The delivery. Swing. Steer right. And another batter goes down. Man, that's not even fair. And that's gonna end the inning. The Dodgers are on top. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi.
We want a batter.
Here's the motion. He throws it. Ball 1.
I'm not having fun anymore.
We want a batter.
Now pitching, Adrian McGurk. This boy can flat out pitch, Sonny, and I hear he can bake a mean
this is
sweet
like an
potato pie,
eternity,
too.
Batter.
From the stretch, the delivery, ball 2, and the count is 2-0.
Swing.
From the windup, and delivers. Strike! What is she waiting for? Now pitching, Libby Butterman. This kid could be real intimidating like out there on the mound. I'm glad I don't have to face her. From the stretch, the 2-1 pitch. That was ball 3. Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Jorge Garcia. This boy can flat out pitch, Sonny, and I hear he can bake a mean sweet potato pie, too. Takes the stretch and the throw. Wowzer! Use the aluminum power bat. But you know what I call it? Money, baby. Home run! I remember once, back in the old days, last season I think it was, she hit the ball so hard she broke the bat in 2. Rounded the base, holding the bat handle in the air like the Olympic torch.
Whee! That was fun.
Angela Galvecchio coming up to the plate. Sugar Pop may be a bit accident prone, but let me tell you, she can hit the ball. Nobody out. I'm gonna smack the stuffing out of this one. Now pitching, Anna Goodrow.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Hey, this is like an eternity.
Takes
or
her
something.
stretch and the pitch. Strike! The batter's gotta pull the trigger on those. 0-1.
Hey, batter.
She's set, fires.
We want a
Tie,
batter,
ball
not
1.
a broken
Hey,
ladder.
batter.
Now. Swing. Ooh.
The stretch and the delivery. Ball 2.
Hey,
2-1.
We want a batter.
Now
not a
pitching,
broken
Dana
ladder.
Steinman. I heard this girl's arm is so strong, she once threw a baseball right through a brick wall.
Man, this
Really?
is like an eternity
No.
or something.
She's ready, cuts to the plate. That was a ball, and the count is 3-1. Now pitching, Libby Butterman. According to the team press guide, this girl is not only a great pitcher, but she has a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Hi-ya!
We want a batter.
Here's the windup and the offering. That's a foul, and the count is 3-2. the delivery. Pop fly. And it's an out.
Annie Frazier steps in, ready for action.
Annie has a fantastic hitting accuracy, but doesn't get much power behind a hit.
Let's be friends.
She kicks. She delivers.
Swinging. Popped it up. And makes it to second. On her way in with a double.
That was a double all the way, Sonny.
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
In a clutch situation, Davidoff knows how to keep it cool.
They have a runner on second. One out.
Wait, okay, you watch this time, and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I mean, I really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Wait.
Not a broken ladder. Swing.
The target goes up. Pitch on the way.
Strike! Hey, where did that ball go? I thought I hit it, but then I didn't.
0-1. Now pitching, Bit Souffle.
Not only is this guy a good pitcher, but he can also dance the cha-cha.
He sets, fires. That was a ball.
Swing. We want a batter, not a broken
Now
ladder.
pitching, Vanna Steinman.
This kid can be real intimidating like out there on the mound. I'm glad I don't have to face her.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. Ball 2. And the count is 2-1. Bill Nevin looks like he's ready to pitch here.
Nevin is what you call a finesse pitcher. Instead of blowing fastballs by you, he'll try to outsmart you.
Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. And the count is 3-1.
Really now?
He winds. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. A free pass. Keisha Phillips turn it back.
I am the greatest.
We want a batter, not a
Here's the
broken
motion
ladder.
and the offering.
Strike.
Runners on first and second. One out. Now pitching, Libby Butterman.
According to the team press guide, when she's not pitching, this girl likes to ride motorcycles. You go, girl.
Ready now? She delivers. Ball 1. And the count is 1-1.
Hey, batter. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. We want a
The
batter,
target goes
not
up.
a
The
broken
1-1
ladder.
pitch.
Batter.
Drove it down the right field line. Lands on third.
Let's do this.
And the runner scores. And the runner is safe.
Yeah.
Kimmy Edmund steps in.
Kimmy's not the fastest runner on the team, but has a pretty good throw.
And there are runners at second and third. One out.
You know I'm getting a hit here, right?
So wing. Hey, batter.
Takes for stretch. Fires. Ball 1.
We want a
Now
batter,
pitching,
not a
Adrian
broken
McGurk.
ladder.
He's out there to do one thing. Get batters out.
He sets. Pitch on the way. That was a ball. 2-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Here's the windup. The delivery. Smacked one left of center.
Whoa, Nelly!
And the runner scores.
That's the way to get things done.
And her speed produces another run.
That's the kind of hustling I like to see.
And the runner scores.
That's the kind of hustling I like to see.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. One out.
What the, Daddy?
Bill Nevin looks like he's ready to pitch here.
This boy is deadly against left-handed hitters, Sonny. He's tougher than dirt.
He comes center, pitch on the way.
Ball one.
We want a batter,
And the count is
not
1-0.
ladder, not a broken ladder.
From the windup,
swing.
here's the pitch. Ball two.
We
2-0.
want a batter, not a broken ladder. Swing.
Now pitching, Anna
Hello.
Gaudreau. This kid could be real
Swing.
intimidating like out there on the mound.
Your
I'm glad I don't have to face her.
Swing.
Into the motion, fires. Ball three.
Swing.
And the count is 3-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Your antics grow tiresome.
The target goes up, pitch on the way. That was a ball,
We want
a
batter,
free pass.
not a broken
Man,
ladder.
that's not even fair. Maria Luna up to bat. Maria loves pink, and when it's her team color, she's a terror out there. Runner on first. One out.
Don't underestimate the power of pink.
Now pitching, Vic Souffle. Not only is this guy a good pitcher, but he can also dance the cha-cha.
Swing.
He winds the delivery. Swinging. Strike one. Tries to steal. You gotta keep your toes in this game, Sonny. They're putting the game in motion, Sonny. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. And they give up another run. That's the way to get things done.
Oh, yeah.
One out.
Really
Now
now.
pitching, Anna Gaudreau.
So
I heard
win.
this girl's arm is so strong, she once threw a baseball right through a brick wall. Really? No.
Ooh, ooh.
Takes her stretch and the pitch. That was a ball.
batter, batter,
1-1.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
The target goes up. The 1-1 pitch.
We
Ball
want a
two.
batter, not a broken ladder. Swing.
Now pitching, Vic
Batter,
Souffle.
batter, batter.
This boy can flat out pitch, Sonny, and I hear he can bake a mean sweet potato pie, too. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch. Pop fly.
Oh.
Hi, yeah.
Oh. Hello. Hello. Do it. Oh yeah.
Sally Dobb steps in. Runner on first. One out.
Are you watching, Ronnie?
Man, this is like an eternity
We
or
want a
something.
batter, not a broken ladder.
He's ready now.
We want
And
a
the
batter,
delivery.
Not a broken
Foul
ladder.
ball. 0-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Now pitching, Anna Gaudreau. According to the team press guide, when she's not pitching, this girl likes to ride motorcycles. You go, girl. Takes the stretch and delivers. Foul ball.
So wing. So wing. So wing.
Takes her stretch and the delivery. Back toward the outfield. Two bases on a ground rule double. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. And there are runners at second and third. One out. Now pitching, Dana Steinman. According to the team press guide, this girl is not only a great pitcher, but she has a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. Hi-ya! From the windup and the offering. That was ball one.
Really now?
1-0.
Ooh, ooh. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The windup, the delivery. Swings. Foul ball. 1-1.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Your antics grow tiresome. So wing.
Takes the stretch. The 1-1 pitch.
Hey,
That
batter,
was
batter,
ball
batter.
2. 2-1.
Man, this is like an eternity or something.
Hello. We want a batter.
Run the
not a
stretch
broken
and the
ladder.
offering.
Wing.
Right. I hope they didn't hurt themselves.
We
And
want
the
a
count
batter,
is 2 and
not
2.
a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Really now?
From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. That'll keep you on your toes.
Oh yeah.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Bases loaded. One out. kid's real tricky like with his pitcher, Sonny. So watch out.
Whip. Into the windup. Here's the pitch.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Foul!
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Swing.
Now pitching, Vanna Steinman.
Ooh, ooh. Peasant.
From the windup and the pitch. Ball one. And the count is 1-1.
Batter, batter, batter. Swing. Really now?
The target goes up, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, that's a slow roller.
Well done.
That's a tough out, Sonny.
And it's an out. And the runner is safe. And they've scratched out another run.
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
And she scores!
Come on,
Like I
team.
always say, it's better to score than to not score.
Annie Fraser steps in, ready for action.
Annie has the best attention span on the team. Must be her daily meditation.
Let's be friends.
Swing. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
The windup and the offering. Ground ball up the first baseline.
Sent them scrambling.
Let's do this.
And they've scratched out another run.
Well done.
Gretchen Hasselhoff stepping up to the plate.
Wait, okay, you watch this and I'm really gonna hit the ball. I mean, I really hit it. You watch, okay? Wait a minute, okay? Wait.
Now pitching, Barbara Jones.
This kid is dynamite. Her all-time strikeout high is 18.
The windup. She delivers.
Ground ball. That one took a chunk out of the ground.
On her way in with a double.
That had double written all over it, Sonny.
Well done.
Keisha Phillips turn at bat. And there are runners at second and third. 2 outs.
I am the greatest.
Here's the motion. Cuts to the plate.
Swing.
Ball one. 1-0.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Swing.
She's ready. Fires. That was ball
we
two.
want a batter, not a
2-0.
broken ladder. Hello.
Bill Nevin looks like he's ready to pitch here.
Nevin is what you call a finesse pitcher. Instead of blowing fastballs by you, he'll try to outsmart you.
He winds, throws it.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Swing. Grounded into center field.
Sent them
Let's do
scrambling.
this.
And the runner scores.
Go team.
Score! Jimmy Upman steps in.
Everybody likes Kimmy. She's a one-of-a-kind original. Nobody else like us.
We have a runner on second. 2 outs.
All right, Hotshot, do your best.
Not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Ready now, the pitch. Swing. Looped up.
That was easy money for the opposing team.
She scored! That's the kind of hustling I like to see. Into second with a standing double.
That was a double all the way, Sonny.
Oops, the wheels fell off, and she's caught in a pickle. And they've scratched out another run.
You can never have too many runs in this league, Sonny.
Now it's Lou and Louie's turn. 2 outs.
Keep your eye on the ball, Patty.
Stepping up to the pitcher's mound is Jorge Garcia.
Although Jorge is usually an average pitcher, he's a maniac with a crazy ball.
The windup, the delivery. That was ball one.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
He sets the pitch.
We want a batter.
That was ball 2, and the count is 2-0.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Here's the windup. Cuts to the plate. Ball 3, and the count is 3-0.
Not a broken ladder. We want a batter, not a broken ladder. So
From the windup, and the throw, and that's the 4th ball. A
swing.
free pass. Yo, that's gotta hurt. Maria Luna up to bat. Runner on first. 2 outs.
Don't underestimate the power of pink.
Not a broken ladder. Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a
Into the
batter,
motion
not a
and the
broken
offering.
ladder.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, batter,
Now
batter,
pitching,
batter.
Libby Butterman.
So
According to the team press guide, this girl is not only a great pitcher, but she has a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
We want a
Hi-ya.
batter, not a broken
From the
ladder.
stretch,
Batter, batter,
throws it.
batter.
That was ball 2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She's ready, and the delivery. Swung on, fouled one back. Now pitching, Vanna Steinman. This girl can flat out throw the baseball, Sonny. I'm glad I don't have to face her. Ready now, the 2-1 pitch. Popped it up. Ouch! She hits the ground. And they give up another run. It's all about the
could've
clutch
done that.
hitting, Sonny.
I could have done that. Heads up! Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And the runner is safe, going for 2 bases,
do
and
it.
makes it easily. That was a double all the way, Sonny. Sally Dobb steps in.
Are you watching, Ronnie?
Hey, batter, batter, batter. We want a batter, not a broken
She
ladder.
hits. She delivers. A blooper in foul territory. They have a runner on second. 2 outs.
Hey,
Bill
batter,
Nevin looks
batter,
like he's ready to pitch
swing.
here.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
Swing. Into the windup. Pitch on the way.
We want a batter,
Swung on.
not a broken
Just
ladder.
foul. And the count
Hey,
is
batter,
0-2.
batter.
Now
So
pitching,
wing.
Melissa Waters.
Really
According to the team press guide, this girl is not only a
Hey,
great
batter,
pitcher,
batter,
but she has a 3rd-degree black belt in
We want a
Taekwondo.
batter, not a
Hi-ya.
broken ladder. So
She's
wing.
ready. Here's the pitch. A swing. Foul.
Really
Now pitching, Vanna Steinman. According to the team press guide, when she's not pitching, this girl likes to ride motorcycles. You go, girl. She's set, and the offering. Swing. Sliced it. And the count is 0-2.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
From the windup,
We want
pitch
a
on the
batter,
way.
not a
Swung
broken
on, a
ladder.
long drive.
Go, team. Do it.
Looks like she tripped. And makes it to 3rd. Oh my, that's a triple. I didn't think they could make it all the way to 3rd, Sonny. I guess I was wrong. And she scores! Score! It's all about the clutch hitting, Sonny. Okay, that'll bring up Vicky Kawaguchi. 2 outs.
And now a piece of one lake.
Now pitching, Libby Butterman. According to the team press guide, this girl is not only a great pitcher, but she has a 3rd-degree black belt in
This is like an
Taekwondo.
eternity or something.
Hi-ya! Into the motion, cuts to the plate, swings, ground ball, sent him scrambling. And the runner is
I
safe.
could have done that.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. Runner on first. 2 outs. I'm gonna smack the stuffing out of this one.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder.
She kicks, cuts to the plate. Chopper to 3rd. Sent him scrambling. And and she's safe.
Hello?
And that's an out. Ooh, that's too bad. Halfway through the inning now. One left on. The Dodgers are on top. Libby Butterman comes to the plate. Now this kid's got style. Nobody out.
You can't
Takes the stretch and the throw. That was ball one.
Swing that bat
1-0.
away. Oh, 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 oh.
Into the windup. Pitch on the way.
You need to chill.
Strike! Gave her a lefty.
I hear there's
1-1.
on the ping pong
She's
game.
ready. The 1-1
You
pitch.
need a hug.
And a foul ball.
Tired. You gonna swing. Now.
Hey, hey, hey.
Here's the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Popped it up.
No.
Makes the leap. And makes it.
Nice
First
goal.
out. Bill Nevin is the next batter. This kid's looking to make a name for themselves.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh.
Into the motion. Pitch on the way. That was ball one. One out. Time out. Sally Dobbs up on the mound and ready for action. This kid is dynamite. Her all-time strikeout high is 18. She's ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Rounder to short. Right to the shortstop. She fires it to first. That'll send him back to the dugout. Throws it over to home. Barbara Jones steps up to bat. This girl can walk the walk, but then she hits the ball. Into the windup and the offering. Strike one. Now that's what I'm talking about, Sonny. And it was the heat. Get the fire extinguisher. 2 outs. She sat the pitch.
You gotta be in your bonnet.
Strike! Pulls out the slow ball. That was mighty slow. And the count is
You
0
wouldn't
and
hit the
2.
side of an airplane. Oh, 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 oh.
Into the windup and the throw. Swing. Say goodbye to another hitter.
You know, that hurt me more than it hurt you.
Chalk up a win for the Dodgers! 68-2. What an exciting game! Everybody's so happy out there! Now it's time for the post-game victory tour around town where the players hang their heads out of their parents' cars, cheering and singing. For Vinny the Gooch, this is Sunny Day, bidding you farewell. Bidding you farewell? You've been reading those fancy novels again, haven't you? Honestly, Vinny. See you next time, baseball fans.